stockings and wear your pants.
Runner goes, and that one is hit into left center field for a base hit. Gilkey can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the track. Around third and coming home is McGee. Clayton makes the turn. He's going to try for third, and he's going to be dead by 15 feet. If Ken is able to hold on to the ball, and he did long enough to get the putout. So Royce Clayton will get credit for a double and an RBI, and then he's thrown out.
His knees with the bat, and still got it up to hit. Here's a 3-2 pitch to Mabry. There's a line drive, right center field. Way back, Husky looks up, it's gone. Home run, John Mabry. Now 3-0 St. Louis.
Mabry is going to be for real. He hit .307 last year with only 5 home runs, but that was his rookie year. And right here, he takes his fastball, and it's gone. Long.
You're talking to the pitching coach, studying the pitcher in the mound. There's a high fly ball, deep right field. Husky going back, going back, going back. Home run, Willie McGee. A 3-run home run, and the Cards have a 6-0 lead.
In 119 games for the Reds. And a fake on a break, and this one is gone. Goodbye. Forget it. A home run.
And I wonder how much of that, Ralph, came from the base runner on at first base, Ray Langford. Langford made a couple of steps in a move to second as though he was going to steal, and it looked like Isringhausen may have bought it and tried to get that to the plate and delivered too fat a pitch. I don't know that, but that's
about 82 feet away from him right now. Line drive, Husky to his left. Stottlemyre will score, and the error by Vizcaino opens it up for the Cardinals for at least one here in the 7th, and they regain the lead. 4-3 St. Louis.
Well, Clayton gets a
line drive, base hit to center field. So Danny Schaefer gives the Cardinals an insurance run. It's 5-3 St. Louis as Schaefer delivers.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. The ball's down. Well, probably was out of the strike zone. But he won't want you to hit that ball inside. He wants to go outside.
This one hit deep to center field. Back is Langford near the wall to make the play. Oh, brother. Ray Langford reaching high, possibly robbing Butch Husky of a home run. As the Mets bench stand and watch.
Take it, but don't go up there and give him a strike.
Yep. Fastball gets him. So Alfonso down. And that ends it for the Mets. They tried to come from behind. Matter of fact, they did. They were trailing 3-0 in the...
Or stop by one of the many local Ticketmaster outlets. Ron Gant sends it to deep center field. Dykstra can't get it. Hit off the top of the fence, or did it go over the fence? It went over the fence. A home run for Ron Gant, his third.
How did Dykstra field that ball the way he fielded it if the ball went over the fence?
Ground ball in the hole. Dennis gets over there in a hurry, and they just got Lenny Dykstra. Eisenreich goes, strikeout. Out at second base is Jim Eisenreich, so it's a strikeout double play. And that really hurts. Trying to keep the Phillies' hopes alive here. Fly ball in the gap in right center field, and Willie McGee chases it down and makes the running catch. Willie McGee can still go get him, and he did that one to end the ball game. A fine running grab by McGee.
Willie McGee did this
2 here to Langford. Well hit to deep right. This one's out of here. Home run, Ray to Langford. His second home run of the year, and the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Mike Williams threw him 3 pitches just like that. High breaking balls that he could hit. Moving inside, Santiago. Ball's hit well. Oh, off the glove of Dykstra. And they're going to try and score another one, and out at home plate. I tell you, the Phillies got a break there. A heck of a relay throw by Kevin Sefcik, too. He made a real good throw. Dykstra
Popped up. Hot shot. What a play by Clayton, and they're going to turn a double play. Great play by Royce Clayton, the shortstop, to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. Strike. That's fair. It's 3-1. It's a fair ball. Oh, he crushed that ball into the exit. Ray Langford's second home run of the night, his third of the year, and it's now 3-1 St. Louis.
That makes a totally different game now. Ray Langford last night against the left-hander hit the ball the other way. Tonight he's pulling the ball, and he shows you what great power he has. He looked like he got a ball maybe middle or down.
With the drawn-in infield, he slings it into right field. Gant will score, and it's now a 4-1 ball game on the RBI single. Long drive. It might be a slam. Is it going to go out? Nope. One hopping off the fence. 2-run score. Holding at third base is Bell, and it's now a 6-1 ball game on a pinch hit. Bases loaded double by Danny Schaefer. They hold this time. It's driven to right field. Over the head of Whitten, who came in a step, and it cost him. Schaefer's going to score. Here comes Holbert. He will score all the way to third as Clayton, and it's a 5-2 ball game. Whitten misplayed the ball. He came in a step, and it cost him as Clayton drives it.
Runner goes from second. Ball driven into left field. It's a base hit. Here comes Langford in to score. Gant's being waved around. It's a 2-run double for McGee and a tie ball game. St. Louis will be Borders. He's 1 for 2 today. A single. Borland 0-1 for the year. Ball driven to the gap. Bounces in front of Dykstra. Coming around to score the go-ahead run, McGee, and the Cardinals take a 6-5 lead. Borders with an RBI single.
Well, it's still early, but the Phillies really let this one get away.
Again, the 3-2 pitch, and it's looped into right center field, and the score run. A base hit to right. Husky fields it, throws it into second base, and the Cardinals take the early lead, scoring a run here in the first.
I saw that.
The Marge shot there, caught. It's a little bit to the right and way out of bounds. There's a high fly ball to deep right. It's way back there. Leaping catch by the right fielder, and he is down. Ryan Jordan making a spectacular catch, and apparently he is on the ground because it looked as though he hit his Kent very deep at third. The first pitch hit hard to the shortstop, scooped up by Ordonez. The throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate as Jordan dives by Todd Huntley, and it's a 2-0 ball game. So Ordonez throwing hard
in his first at bat in the second inning by Jordan. Ball hit the left field, not deep. Gant coming on, and the Cardinals win. Dennis Eckersley gets the save. Alan Bennis the winner. Bennis now 6-4. Bobby Jones will take the loss. He's 6-3. And the Mets, after winning the opener 2-1.
Deep to left field. This ball's out of here. An upper deck home run that comes back into the lower seats. Royce Clayton's third homer of the year. And that was a no doubt about it.
Schilling fell behind 2-0. This Clayton is a fastball, high ball hitter. Ozzie Smith out to greet him.
From overpowering, and he's just kind of trying to find spots.
Oh boy, this is a bolt to deep right center. The park won't hold that one. Langford hits number 13. It is 2-0 St. Louis.
Yeah, that's what we meant. I mean, you know, he's just not.
Drive in the gap in right center field. What a great diving catch by Brian Jordan. Might have saved the ball game. Brian Jordan with a defensive gem. Very well could have saved this game, taking extra bases from Glenn Murray. Line drive center field. Otero makes the catch. Here comes Jordan. No chance. Jordan scores. Cardinals win by a score of 3-2 on a sacrifice fly by Luis Alicea. So 2 straight wins for the Redbirds against the Phils, both by scores of 3-2. Brian Jordan certainly the man of the hour in the late innings. The game-saving catch in right, and a double in the winning run here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. 3-2 final Cardinals. Back with the totals and a wrap in a moment.
Since the 6th inning in Friday night's game. And the first pitch on the way to Ron Gant. First pitch swinging, fly ball deep left center field. Marquise Grissom looks up. There goes that streak of 23 straight scoreless innings on the first pitch tonight from John Smoltz. 8th homer of the year for Ron Gant. 1-0 St. Louis. Second time since Gant has moved into the leadoff spot that he has led off a game with a home run. He did into 2 double plays. He gets down the first baseline about as quickly as any right-hand hitter in the league, and there's a base hit left center field. That's going to get 2 runs in. Ozzie Smith scores. Langford around third, heading home. The throw will be late, and it's 3-0 Cardinals. RBIs number 30 and 31 for Brian Jordan. Fez on the ground, right side might be 2. He tags Plesko, runs to first, gets an unassisted double play, and Plesko had nowhere to go there. So Bennis gets out. McGriff, 4 out of his last 39. That is high and deep to right field. And caught. A good play by Brian Jordan.
There he goes. He did not strike out. That's into the alley, and Ozzie will score. Let's see how far Langford gets. He's around second. He's going to pull in there. They got the run right back, and it's 5-2. And that'll get the bullpen going again for Atlanta. Langford drives in his 45th run. A rocket shot into right center, turn a double play on.
Jordan has been hitting the ball center and right off of
that center, and that's well hit. Grissom back to the wall, looks up, it's gone. 3-run homer. 6 RBIs on the night for Brian Jordan, and this game is a horse of a different color now. That ball was socked to straightaway center. 6 RBIs for Brian Jordan. He should have stayed with football if you're a Braves fan. It's now 8-2. There's the old ball game off. Ozzie will make the play. And it's over. Parrott gets him 1, 2, 3. And the Cardinals win the first of 4 in convincing fashion, 9-2.
You get a home run and 6 RBIs, there's a pretty good chance you got a shot at being the AutoZone.
2 in scoring position now, and here is Gary Gaetti. And a line drive base hit into right field. It'll score 1. Clayton in. McGee the turn. Slipping in the outfield was Witten, and 2 score. And man, did they have a shift on Gary Gaetti. They had everybody moved over to the left side in the infield, and he hit the ball the other way into right center field.
Well, he's a veteran hitter that made an adjustment.
Badly. A double play depth in the infield. That one line to left field. Klesko over is going to play it on a hop. Making the turn, Gaetti. Gaetti coming in, cut off at third, 3-0 Cardinals. An RBI single for Pagnozzi gets him out of an 0 for 5. And the Cardinals are tearing up Steve Avery.
Looks like the Cardinals know what's coming. That was a breaking ball that stayed up. And
plenty of time. It is just the first inning. And Bell down to first base. That's a fair ball. Making the turn is Jordan. He'll score. Picked up by Witten. He'll hold him to a single. Cut off by McGriff. Over to third goes Pagnozzi. A 4-0 lead as Bell comes through with his 6th RBI of the season.
Now, Bobby Cox would love to be able to stay with Avery. And
third base Pagnozzi. Bell at first, and a line drive. He put Gant in the 3 spot because he's been on everything in this series, driving the ball hard. Driving the ball hard. Deep right field. Goodbye home run. A 6-0 lead as Ron Gant delivers his 9th homer and his 30th RBI. 10 home runs given up by Avery. Comes up against Clance here with 1 out. And he drills it towards the gap in left center field. Marquise Grissom going back to get it. 1 run in. 2 runs in. Coming around to score. McGee going to third for the triple. The throw. Not in time. A bases loaded triple for Ron Gant. A 10-3 lead for the Cardinals. 3 games so far between these 2 teams. Way back into left field, and he crunched this. Goodbye home run. Just watch and see where it lands. And the Cardinals have an 11-7 lead, his 7th home run of the year.
boy, he got to that ball in a hurry.
And Mark Lemke's up, and he goes after it and pops it up. Gaetti and Clayton giving chase. Clayton the shortstop, and that'll do it. So it'll be the loss to Avery, 6 and 7. Venice will get a win. He's going to be 7 and 4. A big night for Ron Gant as he had a home run.
Hit hard and past the shortstop, and that'll score the run easily. Run scoring single for Royce Clayton, and the Cardinals have the lead, 1-0.
Well, perfectly timed to score a run. It was up the middle, so nobody's going to get to it. It wasn't really smoked, so it was going to die in short center field, which
some of the coaches about his defense in center. John Mabry drives one deep to right center field. This one is gone. And the Cardinals lead it 2-0. Mabry's 7th home run of the year.
bad news is he got all of that ball as Denny Nagel gives up his 12th on the season. The good news is that it's a solo shot.
Oh, that's trouble. Langford shot to left center field. Drives in Bell and Clayton. Langford's on his way to third. The relay from Jay Bell. It is late, and the Cardinals lead 4-1.
Runner at third base, the 1-2 pitch. Hit well by Gant down the line. It is a two-run homer for Ron Gant inside the foul pole, and the Cardinals have a 5-run advantage. They lead it 6-1.
Gant took a shot at a home run with the previous pitch. He does it again, and this time it works. And it's a bust-out bottom of the 8th inning, and the Cardinals have blown it open. So they make the no. I keep switching to a team that's hot.
Fly ball to left, hit by Kingery, and Gant makes the play. Donovan Osborne gets the win, and the St. Louis Cardinals even their record at 39-39. Final score: St. Louis 6, the Pirates 1. We'll have more coming your way on.
Runner going again. Gaetti's base hit into right field will drive home the Cardinals' second run. Nelson Liriano trying to shade a bit towards second and keep Jordan close, and there was an extra couple of feet for Gaetti through that right side. Sam Pagnozzi hits the ball to left center field. The ball hitting near the base of the wall. Gaetti scores. Mabry will score. It is 4-0 St. Louis. 4 straight Cardinal hits after 2 outs in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, what started out to look like it was going to be an excellent inning for Zane. The 2 strikeouts. Now disaster has struck.
Celebrated his birthday with us here at Three Rivers today.
He's real excited.
Well, good luck with the paintings,
thank you.
We appreciate you making the trip down to be with us.
Oh, happy to.
Ground ball, base hit down the line. The ball deep into the corner.
We're not having.
We must not be holding our mouths right.
No,
the Cardinals
that's the
have a
problem right
6-0
here.
lead. Thanks, Jesse.
Thank you.
Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Jesse.
Structure of the National League Central Division. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball, left side, base hit by Gaetti. And Jordan scores. 7-0 St. Louis. 7 runs charged to Zane Smith.
St. Louis's offense is this. And now they're going to try to cross him up here a little bit. Now they're going back outside.
Whoa, he got him looking, and Martin thought it was high. Fossas strikes out Martin looking, and the Cardinals beat the Bucks 7-4. Fossas earns the save, and St. Louis, dating back to last weekend now, has beaten the Pirates 5 straight games.
Some movement down to Jordan.
There's a base hit it off the handle. Watch it. Whoa! The ball rolls away. An error for Sosa. And here comes the throw towards the plate cut off. And the Cardinals are leading 1-0 on 2 errors. That ball, Sammy was charging to get to it to make a play at third. Could have one of his great days. Bouncing ball. No play anywhere. Fair ball and another run scored. The ball was hit to the right of Gomez. He got his for, I'm going to say, Oral Hershiser. There's a long drive way back. This ball is going to be out of here with a count of 1-1. After concentrating on Brian Jordan, Traxel saw the pitch hit into the center field bleachers. 4-0 Cardinals.
8th home run, RBI's 40
time as a result of those 2 throws. There's a high drive. This one you don't have to worry about whether he's distracted. Gary Gaetti hits his 9th home run of the year. And the Cardinals now have a 5-0 lead.
I just think today, Harry, it's a case of a pitcher who has pitched.
Langford 0 for 1, walked in the third, and he rips a shot with the wind behind it to the well down the right field line. Gone. Langford leads off the 5th inning with his 15th home run of the season, the third given up today by Steve Traxel. Traxel gave up 3 home runs in his last appearance here at Wrigley Field against Cincinnati. But this home run here puts the Cardinals up 6-1 last night. The 1-2 pitch. High and deep to left, even against the wind. This one is gone. Ron Gant with his 13th home run of the season. 4th homer of the day off Traxel. And the Cardinals increase the advantage to 7-1.
Well, Gant has only played in 57 games. That was his 42nd run batted in. And then things started to work out pretty well for the Cardinals.
Fly ball, right field. Sosa on his horse to the warning track to the wall. And this one is unplayable. Home run, Gary Gaetti. A 2-run shot. His 10th homer of the season. His 2nd here this afternoon. And the Cardinals increase the advantage now to 9-1. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Fly ball, left field, goodbye. That ball is out of here. 3-run homer, Brian Jordan, and they have upped the ante. It is now 12-1 St. Louis.
Home run number 10, RBIs 51, 52, 53. And now the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th hitters in the lineup have hit.
Tom, 831 CUBS. 831 Cubs. There's a long drive. Way back. It might be out of here. It could. The 7th home run of the day. Ron Gant. His 2nd home run. And the team's 7th. 7 in one day.
Well, when you get to 3-1, if you throw a fastball middle in, Ron Gant is going to lose it for you. And he hits his 14th, drives in his 43rd.
Round in the NL Central. That's well hit to left field. At the track, at the wall, goodbye. Different day, same story. Jordan's home run makes it 2-0 St. Louis here in the 1st. Out in front 2-0 here in the 2nd. To the right side, a base hit. Gaetti scores. They will hold Pagnazzi with Langford coming up, and it's 3-0 St. Louis. Clayton delivers RBI number 20, and the Cardinals add to their lead.
Talk about an adjustment.
Can't blame a guy for trying.
Hey, acting counts.
Into right field, the hit. Here's a test for Sosa, a test for Gaetti. Sosa's throw no good. The runners end up at 2nd and 3rd, and it's 4-0 St. Louis. Sosa has got to throw out Gaetti at the plate.
Well, an older
into center field, should score 2. Stottlemyre and Clayton score, and it's 6-0 St. Louis. Those runs charge to Bullinger. And you go back to the walk to Stottlemyre, and that's the reason the top of the order came to bat here in the 4th.
That was a key at bat by Stottlemyre. It was also, you go back to the throw by Sammy Sosa.
Him 1 out, double play ball ends the threat. Into left center field. At the track, at the wall, grand slam, Jordan. 10-0 St. Louis. And here it comes back onto the playing field out of the bleachers, and Jordan saves situation for Eckersley. Broken bat pop-up, one pitch, and he does his job. Alicea puts it away, and the Cardinals win it 10-5. The 13th save of the year for Eckersley. Stottlemyre the winner, 9-6. Bullinger the loser, 3-8. And today's genuine Chevrolet player of the game, Brian Jordan.
Here's Bennis trying to his hitting alive. He will do it with a shot to the gap in right center, and the Cardinals will take the lead. Alicea will score. Alan Bennis gets his 4th RBI of the year, 2 consecutive hits after he had a single in Pittsburgh last Saturday. 1-0 St. Louis.
Once again,
a lot of standing around for the Cub defense right now. 2 walks, 2-2 pitch. Well hit, base hit, left field. Scoring is Langford. Gant stops at second. 2-0 Cardinals. And now with Mabry coming up, this thing has big inning potential.
60 RBIs for now, Brian Jordan. And he is getting closer to that 420. Absolutely brilliant at third base when he's played on rare occasions.
Now Langford shoots one into center field. Well hit in the track of the wall. Cardinals back on top. First pitch from Terry Adams, and Langford hits his 16th, and the Cardinals lead 3-2.
So I made mention back in the 3rd inning when Langford was at the plate that he was about ready to break out. He's always hit the Cubs well, whether it's here, long ball, and Alan Bennis, you know, has battled the Cubs here, and now he has the lead once again.
To the right side, a base hit. That scores Sweeney. Ozzie is held, and the bases are still loaded. The Cardinals lead 5-4.
Now Ozzie was held right before Sosa dropped the ball, charging in. Sosa.
Fastball jams it. Pop up. Mabry's going to catch it, and the Cardinals win 3 out of 4 in Chicago. What a job by the bullpen in the last 3 innings. Petkazik, Honeycutt, and Eckersley, 3 scoreless frames for
the week. That's 2-0. Whoa, is that a long ball? Brian Jordan with his 14th home run of the year. They're both unearned, but it's 2-0 St. Louis on Jordan's blast to left field.
You mentioned the runs unearned because of the error by Relaford, but nonetheless on the board is Brian Jordan. Just unloads to left field.
Mark Sweeney was playing in left field. Gant a base hit up the middle, and Andy Bennis will score. 3-1 St. Louis as Ron Gant knocks in his 55th run of the year. What a pickup he was.
Yeah, he's always a threat.
Balls and 2 strikes. Looks in at Lieberthal for the side. And a base hit to center field. Here comes Ron Gant being waved around. He's going to score. Throw is cut off at the mound by Zeal. 5-1. Cardinals lead it on an RBI base hit by Jordan. His 3rd run batted into this game. His thinning. He's 1 for 7 in the doubleheader. Looper off the end of the bat and a base hit. Jordan will walk on in. 6-1. Cardinals RBI base hit by John Mabry. That looked like a nice approach that he had there. He didn't try to do too much with it. Graham called Breakfast with the Beatles.
It was on every Sunday morning, and one of the traditions in the Philly clubhouse Jeff Cooper started was Helen White and Breakfast with the Beatles every Sunday morning, and just tack one more on the board. Ron Gant deep, deep, deep to left field.
Yeah, that was a baseball that Heflin doesn't want.
No,
because that took a long, long ride to deep left center field as Ron Gant bombs his 20th home run of the year. So Heflin had a 1-2-3-8, and now ripped, but right at Gallego. Roland hit it right on the nose, but right at Gallego, and that'll do it. A complete game
for Andy Bennis, who now ups his record to 10-8 and is now a .500 pitcher in his career. 2 hours and 23 minutes. Ozzie Smith in his final game ever here at Veterans Stadium. And the St. Louis Cardinals make it a winning one as they whip the Phillies.
I outlasted every one of those.
Driven to center field, backing up on this one near the warning track. It's going to be in. Alisea is on his way to second. Late break for Pagnozzi, makes the turn. Pagnozzi, relay throw from Gagne, cut off, and the Cardinals have a 2-1 lead.
I can't stand it up there, Gary.
It's killing you, isn't it?
You know better than anybody.
I know exactly what you're feeling, Tommy. It's tough to sit up here and sit on your hands and not scream and holler at somebody.
2-1 pitch, swung on, hit in the air, deep to left field. Way back, Ron Gantz got another goodbye home run, upper deck. Attitude for this game. Grounded down to third. That's a fair ball. Brian Jordan's got another hit into the corner. Hollinsworth going over to get it. On the fly, Willie McGee makes the turn on his way home. Gagne, the throw is not in time. In the third inning for the Dodgers. That one to right field is playable. Brian Jordan going back to get it. And the Cardinals have beaten the Dodgers 6-1.
Well, Alan Bennis put the wraps on this ball game, and they beat the Dodgers for just the second time in 5 games here at Busch Stadium this year. We got some good offensive support from Brian Jordan, Ron Gant, and Louis Alisea.
He retired 16 of the last 7.
What kind of person Willie McGee is. And they also know he's a sensitive guy, so maybe they don't want to boom.
He slaps it into left. That's in there for a base hit. Ozzie Smith will score, and McGee comes back driving in the run. It's 3-1. Well, he wasn't too sensitive to think about the misplay in the top half of the inning. He comes back. Osborne, a little looper back at third. Base hit. Pagnozzi scores. Alisea is going to go to third, and Osborne in at second. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it got the job done as Osborne drives in the run. 3-2 ball game. Now has 2,450 hits. And he has caught Red Schoendienst on the all-time hit list. Oh, there's a drive deep to right. Bell back. That ball is gone. Ozzie Smith has hit his second home run of the year. How about that? The season, McGee and Jordan and Mabry have been tough with men in scoring position. And a tap that's going to go through, a base hit to left. Here comes Smith in to score, and it's a one-run ball game. McGee didn't hit it hard, but hard enough to get it through the left side. It's 7-6.
The situation has a strikeout hitter at the plate.
And a line drive up the right side. That's going to be in there. Extra bases for Langford. Alisea scores to tie the game at 7 on the double by Langford.
On the baseball bat, that baseball bat might be in 2 pieces right now.
And he's out on strikes. So Bennett strikes him out. The Astros do not score, and they leave 2. Bottom of the 10th to plate for the second out of the inning. The 2-1, and McGee chops it up the middle. It's going to go through, a base hit. And the Cardinals will win this one. The throw to the plate. Ozzie Smith is safe. Ozzie Ozzie Smith scores on the base hit by McGee, and the Cardinals win 8-7.
We talked about Willie McGee's missed play.
Hits this one to right center field. Back goes Finley. Back he goes. Gone! The G-Man has done it again. 6 home runs now for Gary Gaetti against the Padres this season. He just sits on fastballs or waits for a breaking ball that doesn't break. Whatever it is, he's in. Jordan, a little looper to center field. Finley makes the catch. It's the daily great catch by Steve Finley, certainly saving a run. 3-1 St. Louis. Gets him down and away. Gomez goes fishing, and the runners are stranded. The Padres draw some blood, but not enough. 3-1. Anderson at first, 2-2 the count. 2 out, top of the ninth. 3-1 Cards. Ripped. Oh! Eckersley makes the play. He'll be 42 on Thursday, and he still has the agility and the reflexes to snare a sure base hit that's going to make the game 3-2 and bring Steve Finley up. My goodness.
Good ball club. 2 men on, 1 man out. Up the middle, and Willie McGee gets the first hit of the game. Finley's throw home. 1-0 St. Louis. Two and 2 the count. Finley going way back. Over his head. Venice scores. Ozzie scores. Here comes McGee. And they all score. A double for Gant. 4-1 St. Louis.
This is Ron Gant at his best, though, John. I was a little surprised that he threw him a breaking ball when it's
off the glove. Only 1 play to be made. The Cardinals are ahead 5-4. Back at Hoffman, he got the glove on it, but not the squeeze on it. 5-4 Cardinals.
Well, that's also where the speed really helps you, because
on their feet here at Busch Stadium, 56,752. This should do it. Gary Gaetti. The Cardinals are ahead. 2 games to none, heading for San Diego. And Tony Gwynn can only hope that history was.
And a ball hit toward the gap in right center field. It splits Finley and Gwynn. Finley cuts it off. Clayton scores. Gadd is stopped at third, and Jordan is content with a long single and a quick 1-0 St. Louis lead. Get a look at it one more time. Bryant could help the Cardinals creep closer. Sounded good off the bat. Finley sprinting back. Finley to the track. The ball fading away from him, and he makes the catch as he. And this ball is blasted to left center field, and the Cardinals just got to run back. The moment it left the bat, you knew it was bound for the seats way out beyond that 370 mark. You cannot make any mistakes, especially up and over the plate to Ron Gant. You can pitch him up and in and get the ball away. 2-0 pitch hit hard and by the diving Sinfracco. The Cardinals are within one. Down into the bullpen it goes. And Mabry sprints around second base and heads for third. There was no call that it should be just a double, and apparently he'll be allowed to remain at third with the triple. Well, the ball is alive down in the bullpen. You have to go in and dig it out. Tony Gwynn goes to dig it out, but by the time he did... And this game is tied as Pagnazzi serves one into right. Trotting home from third is Mabry. The Cardinals have plated 3 in the 6th to even the issue at 4. Gant led off with a homer. Jordan singled and stole second. After Gaetti struck out, Mabry tripled over the first base bag, down into the bullpen and foul territory in Atlanta. He'd be 100%. A line to the right. Jordan on the run and a dive to preserve the tie. I would say that this is a pretty good ball game. We go to the 9th. One out, one on. The runner goes on the 3-2 pitch, and here's a drive to left. Ricky Henderson back, all the way to the fence. It's carrying, and it's gone. Although Bochy is impassive on the bench, that was a dagger through the heart. Brian Jordan on the 3-2 pitch off their ace Trevor Hoffman. When it left the bat, it wasn't a... Finley to the plate. He's 0 for 4. Hits it to center. Langford is there. And the Cardinals have swept the division series. And they're headed to Atlanta for the LCS on Wednesday. But still, this boisterous crowd in San Diego rises.
He's going. Gant the base hit into right, and Clayton will head to third. Now Grissom kicks it in center. Clayton will score, and the Cardinals take a 1-0 first inning lead. That should be the second error of the postseason on Grissom, who committed only 1 error during... The batter is Gant. Breaks his bat into left field. It's trouble if it's fair. It is fair. It's 2-0 St. Louis as Gant digs for second with a 2-out RBI double. Couple of hitters have given Maddox trouble. Clayton 2 hits, Gant 2 hits, and it's 2-4 out of 7. Producing a 2-0 St. Louis lead. Now Jordan tries to dump one to left. That's a base hit. In to score is Gant. Down to second is Jordan, and it's 3-0 St. Louis here in the third. A straight double, and the Cardinals are getting to Maddox. You would be hard-pressed to... A strikeout and a short fly to center. There's another short fly to center. Gallego going out. Lemke stays put, 2 out. And again, the right guy caught the ball. Mike Gallego normally would give way to Langford, but we have anything left to get Pendleton. Yep, inning over. Braves get 1. They wanted more. At the end of 6, tied at 3. We'll be back after this. So if Sweeney's the hitter, he's probably hitting, not bunting. Huh. Pops up. It is not caught. A fair ball. The throw gets away. Gallego heads for third. They may try to score him. They hold him. Sweeney down to second with nobody out. We'll wait on the ruling. Switches are loaded again for Gaetti. Into left field. Well hit. At the track, at the wall. Grand slam. Gaetti blows it open here in the 7th. Everybody thought the Cardinals were going to cruise into Atlanta, look at the pitching staff, roll over and die. Forget it. Here. No miracle tonight. Eckersley throws wild. Mabry saves it, and the game is over. A little smile on the face of Dennis Eckersley as he shuts it down, and the Cardinals come away with an 8-3 win here in Game 2 in zones. 1 on, 1 out. That is hit a ton. 2-1, St. Louis.
Around the 7th inning of the ball game, it jumps well over 300.
Gant into deep center field. 3-1, St. Louis.
Movement on all Pet Kajik's pitches. Sinker goes down hard. That was a changeup moving down hard. Throws a slider that goes down hard.
He's the most dominant ground ball pitcher in the Cardinal bullpen. 2-2, right at Gallego. They did not double off McGriff. And the inning continues here in the 8th. Good base running by Fred McGriff. Base runner. Championship Series saves, which is a major league record. He may have number 11. Cardinals win. Field, pretty well hit. Over the head of Klesko. 2 runs are going to score. Young headed for third. Safe with a triple. Tough play. McMichael. Safe, and the game is tied.
Michael throws changeup after changeup, and that's the pitch you're more apt to pull.
Pulls it into left. Klesko watches and leads. 4-3 St. Louis.
Pitching change.
That's the same pitch he threw to Luis Polonia.
A ball and 2 strikes on Grissom. Ball game. Bring in Ozzie. Foul territory, Jermaine died. That didn't last long. 2 out in the 6th inning. Career that began in 1978 in the big leagues.